Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 9.
On 2nd down, it's Marshall. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll drop here to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 91 is the mark. I'm coming.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. brings up 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Lights 59. Lights 59. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Dalvin Cook.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Watch one, watch one.
Back to the ground, Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 17. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Less than a yard.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Cardinals nothing.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Mike, check, 59.
Murray on the sneak, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to run again. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So apparently some grabbing in the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Pass
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll run on first down. Marshall. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They do go for it. It's Murray in trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Marshall. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Cardinals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 1st down, Marshall. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kansas City.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
7-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Starting the third quarter with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Murray, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Bass on for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 29, Cardinals 21.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Powering his way forward. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Number 39.
23 yards, the final tally.
3 yards. First down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And here's Marshall. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
39.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down now, it's Marshall. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
7-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
7 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he finds Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This one from 35 yards away.
5-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Marshall. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And 8 yards.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
To number 89.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
10-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Flushed out right. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
The Chiefs will set up for
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw again, Murray. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, it's Marshall fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Marshall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Down, Kansas City.
They'll run on first down. It's Marshall. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
On the play, recovered by the offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Just like that. Double time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
I smell fear in that offense. Check, check.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
No, okay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Throwing again. Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throw left side complete. That's Ramsey. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I'm coming after you. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Watch twist. Hey. Jump.
Off the play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Single. Check down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. It's brought in left side by Tate. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Murray again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Murray to air it out again. He's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Off play action. Murray. The quick slant caught. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
The score, Chiefs 55, Cardinals 32.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hey, take a shot now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to
And with
number 1.
inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
At the 37-yard line.
Second down at 4. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's third down and 4.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Chiefs 55.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.